Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schulze. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you my recipe and technique for making one of my favorite dishes. Tortilla Espanola, or Spanish omelet. The tortilla Espanola is a very diverse dish. It can be served as a tapas, it can be served brunch, breakfast, dinner, as a midday snack. So join me now as I show you how I prepare this. Before we begin, I wanted to briefly go over a couple of differences between the Spanish omelet, the frittata, and the quiche. The Spanish omelet is very similar to the frittata in they can both be cooked stovetop in a pan or baked in the oven. They also cook under very slowly under low heat, where the omelet is cooked much faster on high heat. The quiche is a custard that is baked in a shell. The frittata is a custard, but is not baked in a shell. More of a low-carb quiche, if you will. The Spanish omelet should not be confused with that because it does not always contain heavy cream or milk. Also, the Spanish omelet is much denser than a quiche and frittata. Well, now that we covered the differences and similarities, let's dive right in. To begin, let's preheat a non-stick pan over low heat with olive oil. Then I will add some potatoes. Now, as it starts to cook, the eggs start to come together. I will start running my spatula around the backside to move some of the raw egg around to get cooked, as well as to keep it from burning or anything like that. Because you're on low heat, it'll take quite some time to do that, but you never can tell with electric ranges, you know. Gas, obviously, you have better control over. So with the electric, just be careful and take your time. And a good way to test to see how it is, see how loose it is. This is nowhere near ready to be turned over. Now, from this step, what you could do is you could finish it in the oven. Just turn it, 425 degrees, put it in the oven for about 6-7 minutes or so till the eggs are done. It will develop nice color on top. And then for serving, you take it from the pan and just flip it upside down onto the plate or serving vessel. And let it cool for about 5 or so minutes and then slice it into portions. You could cool it to room temperature, cut them into bite-sized pieces and serve it for tapas or an afternoon snack. However, we're going to do ours a little different way. The way I was taught was to do it in 2 nonstick pans. So once this solidifies a little more, we're going to take another nonstick pan that we have preheated, put it over top of it, and flip it over. That way you have the nice color, the golden brown from the saute on the pan, and then we will get the same kind of color on the bottom side once it flips to the other pan. I just think it makes a little nicer presentation to it. Well, now what I'll do is, this pan is warm. I will go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil to it. Not a lot. I don't want to make the mess. So, let's move it around. And I'll take a paper towel and I'll dab a little of the excess up. And just trying to ensure that the frittata will not stick. As well, the oil will give it a little more nicer color. So, we are getting nice color, as you can see when we flip this. So now I like to loosen the edges a little bit. And now, the challenge. So, the tricky part is this. So let's go ahead and get this loosened up. So we'll take our pan, put it over top like so, and then carefully and quickly we flip it over. Well, here we are. It's cooked all the way through. You could feel how firm it is and dense. It also has a little springiness to it and moisture because of the cheese as well as the milk that was added to it. So that's going to enable it to not dry out like concrete. Now we are ready to let it cool and rest for a few minutes and then slice it for service. And here we are. This can serve 4 to 6, depending on how hungry you are. And I like to just cut it like so. And there we have the frittata. This moisture here, don't panic, it's not a raw egg. That was all the cheese. 2 ounces of Manchego in there. It's gonna be nice and gooey and cheesy. So let's go ahead and plate this up. Well, there you have my Tortilla Espanola, or Spanish omelet. This one I made with homemade smoked salmon. I garnished with pea tendrils, shaved radish, and homemade preserved lemons. A little smoked sea salt to help balance everything together. This dish is very versatile. Put anything that you like into it, from spinach, artichokes, Kalamata olives, sun-dried tomato, feta cheese, whatever. Sky's the limit with it. It can be served for brunch like we are today. Tapas traditionally is done with potatoes and onions, sometimes piquillo peppers. And that was a popular dish I would serve for an hors d'oeuvre. Some other takeaways from this. It's a springtime, so very springy dish with the asparagus. Some things with asparagus. If you've never used white asparagus before, you must peel it. The exterior is very, very woody and just does not cook away. Purple asparagus, if you have any. Purple asparagus loses its color after you cook it, so it will turn green. My thoughts is if you have any, keep it raw, maybe shave it and put it in with your nest of pea tendrils or any delicate green like this, tossed together to accent it for colors and flavors. Well, if you've not done so, please join us. Hit that subscribe button, be part of us, and stay in tune with all of our latest updates and videos. Thank you for joining us. Yadvaya.